You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is more of a talker than a doer when it comes to his career. You'll often hear him share exciting ideas and dreams about what he wants to achieve, but following through and putting in the consistent effort is not his strength. It's unlikely he will reach great heights unless he learns to stick with his plans and work a lot harder.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's likely to get very emotional and may react strongly, almost like blowing up or getting upset fast. Rather than handling the situation calmly, he might complain a lot, get easily frustrated, or even snap at people around him. You'll probably notice him feeling stuck or blaming others before he finds his feet again.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
At work, he's likely to be friendly and caring at times, but his quick temper and blunt ways can create problems. While some people might appreciate his enthusiasm and warmth, others can get tired of his mood swings or find him difficult during arguments. He doesn't hide his feelings, so if something bothers him, he might raise his voice or have heated exchanges, which can make teamwork hard.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He'll genuinely feel happy for you and will be proud of your achievements. He isn't the type to get jealous or insecure about your success. You'll probably see him spreading your good news with a big smile, feeling lucky to be by your side.
What if you start earning more than him?
You won't need to worry about him secretly resenting you if you earn more. He's not built like that. He's happy to see you succeed and doesn't measure his worth by who brings home more money. If you want a partner who lifts you up and cheers for you, even when you're doing better financially, he's a good choice.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't the type to keep track of every rupee or stick to a tight budget. There's a good chance he spends without much planning, especially if something fun or exciting catches his eye. This doesn't mean he doesn't care, but he enjoys living in the moment more than worrying about the future.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He's more likely to act impulsively and sometimes pretend he has more money than he really does. He enjoys fun, excitement, and making a good impression. which can lead him to spend on things he can't always afford just to keep up appearances. This might mean buying expensive gadgets, going out often, or trying to look well off, even if the bank balance doesn't agree.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and generous, both with his money and his kindness. If someone needs help or there's a chance to make someone smile, he's happy to pitch in, even if it means stretching his own resources. His big heart is easy to see, but sometimes his giving nature can lead to problems if he doesn't set limits.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's generally open and straightforward about money matters. You won't find him hiding expenses or keeping secrets about what he spends. Instead, he's likely to share and talk things through with you, sometimes even a bit too casually. If you want someone who's easy to talk to about money and won't play power games, he's a safe choice.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He's not the kind of man who believes housework is only your job. In fact, he's likely to jump in with a helping hand, especially if it means having fun or spending time together. If fairness and teamwork matter to you, you'll appreciate his attitude.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's definitely the type to get his hands dirty and actually do the chores or change diapers, not just stand on the side telling you what to do. He prefers joining in, often with a smile or a joke, rather than acting like the boss. While he might need a nudge to remember what needs doing, once he's in, he'll work alongside you, especially if there's a chance to make it fun.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He may react quickly and argue at first, wanting to defend himself rather than step into your shoes. Sometimes his emotions can get the best of him, leading to heated words or stubbornness. However, after things settle down, his caring and generous nature means he'll try to understand where you're coming from and make peace.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he might not always stay respectful. There's a good chance he could say things that are sharp or hurtful in the heat of the moment, and sometimes his temper can show up as loud words or sudden outbursts. He doesn't hold back his feelings, so you might feel hurt or surprised by what he says.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry very quickly and can go from calm to upset in a short time. This quick temper isn't something to take lightly, even if he seems caring at other times. You deserve respect and calm, not just apologies after angry moments.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and cares about making things right, but it may take a little time for him to get there. At first, he might react by blaming you or making excuses, especially if he feels hurt or cornered. But once he calms down and thinks things over, his caring side shows up and he's willing to apologize and take responsibility for his actions.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He has a warm and caring side, but in the heat of the moment, he can sometimes get carried away or push too hard, especially if emotions are running high. While he usually doesn't mean harm, there may be times when he struggles to stop right away if you say no firmly because he gets caught up in his own feelings. If setting and holding boundaries is important to you, be direct and make sure he truly understands that no always means no.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He feels things strongly and might act hurt, become emotional, or even get upset, thinking it's about him instead of just how you feel that day. You may notice him needing comfort or reassurance during these times.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to keep your private moments safe and not use them to hurt or embarrass you later. He has a kind heart and values the closeness you share, so it's not in his nature to throw your secrets or private times back at you, even during arguments. You can feel safe sharing your vulnerable side with him.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He enjoys social interactions and can be quite charming, But at heart, he's not someone who easily wanders off or looks for attention from other women just for fun. His caring nature means he values emotional connection and loyalty in a relationship. Clear and open communication will only make that bond stronger.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He's not someone who's over possessive or extremely jealous by nature. While he can be emotional and react quickly in certain situations, he generally trusts you and doesn't try to control your every move. In your relationship, expect warmth and a need for attention, not possessiveness or control.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature doesn't usually turn into controlling behavior. He cares for you and wants you to feel safe, but he's not likely to set strict rules or limit your freedom. He enjoys giving attention but isn't interested in being the boss or making you feel trapped.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as something to share and enjoys being part of the family team. He won't expect you to do everything on your own, and he's happy to help with looking after the kids, playing, or handling small chores. While he might forget duties sometimes or need gentle reminders, he doesn't believe parenting is just the mother's job.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he might not always stay calm. His emotions can get the better of him, and he may raise his voice or show frustration quickly, especially in stressful moments. He cares deeply, but his impatience can sometimes lead to a sharp reaction before he cools down.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He values your happiness and wants to see you thrive, whether you're spending time with the children or following your own dreams. His caring nature means he enjoys seeing you shine in every part of your life, not just at home.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the kind of man who would support your career now only to turn around and ask you to quit after you have a child. He genuinely feels happy about your successes and wants you to keep growing, both in the workplace and at home. If you talk openly about your goals, he'll listen and try to stand by you.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth and friendliness, not just put on a polite show. His caring and open hearted nature means he genuinely enjoys connecting with people, including your family. Expect him to greet your parents with smiles, share stories, and try to make them feel comfortable and valued. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he might not handle it calmly at first. His emotions can come up quickly, so he may react by getting upset, speaking out sharply, or showing his frustration. This can sometimes make tense situations feel even heavier for everyone involved.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he isn't likely to expect you to suddenly become a traditional supportive wife just to please his relatives. He values you for who you are and enjoys your natural style both in private and around others. His focus is on genuine happiness, not just outward show.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you instead of staying out of it or taking their side. He deeply cares about your feelings and wants you to feel safe and valued. Especially during tricky family moments, you can count on him to stand with you, speak up if needed, and help smooth things over.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not really a mummy's boy. While he cares for his mother and wants a good relationship with her, he values your happiness and your partnership just as much, if not more. If there's a conflict between you and his mother, he may feel emotional and struggle at first, but he will listen to your side and try to be fair. Given time and honest conversation, he will stand by you and make it clear that you are his priority.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He's not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. While he enjoys connecting with family, he knows the importance of keeping certain things between you and him. He wants to protect your relationship, not make it a topic for family gossip.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with him means life is full of warmth, laughter, and a lot of energy. Every day brings caring gestures and fun moments, but also some ups and downs due to his quick temper and forgetful nature.